So what's up? What's up, Clemson fans? Hey, I'm going after Ohio State like I always do, man. That's one program I cannot stand outside of Michigan and Notre Dame. Just can't stand them. So my friend Mark Rogers, one of the best YouTubers out there, he was talking about Clemson and Ohio State. Um, you can't deny that Ohio State historically has a very great program. But you can't deny the fact that Clemson beats Ohio State's ass on the football field. Um, Ohio State has more NFL draft picks, more Heisman Trophy winners, more national championships. But Clemson owns the series 4-0 with a big 31-0 ass whooping a couple years ago. You hear Ohio State fans make all these excuses about the refs last year. You know, Dobbins, the what's that? What was that called? The helmet where the dude ducked his head on the play against Trevor Lawrence. I can't remember, was it Wade, I believe. But no excuse. You lost the game. That's all that matters. Facts are the facts. Facts are Ohio State's got 8 national championships. No doubt there. But let me tell you, the championships kind of suspect. At least 6 of them. I ain't talking about that win against Miami. They won the game in 2002. They won the game. They're the national champions. Everybody knew that Miami might be the better team, but on that stage, Ohio State won the game. I think 2014 was their latest one. But I want to talk about the national championships they claimed in 1944. So, 1944, they claimed a national championship. Okay, it's kind of suspect. Let me tell you why. I think Ohio State finished the season 9-1. Wisconsin finished 9-1. Georgia finished 9-1. Tulsa finished 10-0, undefeated. How do you get a national championship to Ohio State when Wisconsin beat them on the field and Tulsa had a better record? How? Now, television is not what it is right now. So, a lot of that had to do with Ohio State being a more populated area, probably being seen by more of these reporters because Detroit, they might play it around the Detroit area, Michigan area, or out in Pennsylvania. Maybe some reporters in Pittsburgh saw the Midwest was the most populated area at the time, Chicago. So you have more of those polls in those areas that more of the voters probably heard about Ohio State. So I heard them on the radio more. So if you look at those factors, that's why Ohio State probably won the national championship. But why didn't Wisconsin win it? Wisconsin only lost to Alba, who Ohio State didn't play that year. Ohio State played Alba School of Flight. So that's one suspect championship. 1954. Don't know why this happened. UCLA finished 9-0, blew out USC 34-0 in the last game of the year, and Battle of Los Angeles, whatever they call that rivalry. And but for some reason, Southern Cal went to the Rose Bowl. I don't know why. Maybe Mark can answer that. And Ohio State beats USC at the 20-7. How in the world can you not have those two teams go against each other and both of them undefeated? I didn't split it. But like I said, a championship is a championship. Can't help what it used to be. AP poll, you know. But I'm just showing you how suspect their championships are. 1957, another one they claim. Auburn finished season 10-0. How in the world does the 8-1 Ohio State team claim a national championship? Go back to my original statement. Most of the population lived in the Midwest around the factories. Most sports reporters, Chicago, Big Ten area, which was the second, third biggest city in the country at the time. Ohio, Cleveland, some of Pittsburgh. Probably so. I heard Ohio State on radio, television, whatever, however it worked back then. Cincinnati, sports writers, was it Indianapolis? So they probably heard about Ohio State, how good they were. Down south, lower population at that time period. So split national championship. Howell and Auburn was 10-0. Okay. 1961. Now, people like to claim national championships. I don't know what Ohio State record was in 1961, but they claimed the national championship with Alabama. Now, I don't know how they did that. Let's check this out. In 1961, let me see, well, trying to find it here. Sorry about that. Ohio State was 8-1. They tied TCU at the beginning of the year. And I guess Alabama might have been undefeated that year. Not sure. But the AP poll voted Alabama national champions. But somehow, don't know how, Ohio State claims a national championship. So, that goes to show you that some of these championships are kind of wacky that Ohio State claims. 1968, another wacky year. Ohio State ends the season on top. Believe it or not, Purdue started the season off number 1 at that time. So let me see. Another wacky year. Okay. That year, Ohio State wins 10 games and is ranked number 1. Penn State finishes 11-0 and finishes behind Ohio State. Why is it not a split national championship? They didn't play Penn State wasn't in the Big Ten at that time, so they didn't play. So that goes to show you. I don't know the reason behind it. Maybe Ohio State beat USC in the Rose Bowl that year or something, because USC was pretty good that year. But that just goes to show you that Ohio State championships are suspect. So, like I said, you can't take them away from them. That's how the system was working back then. You got the national championships voted on, not played on the field, like their 2002 and 2014 national champions. I'm not taking anything away from those teams. But I am saying, since Ohio State likes to claim, oh, well, Clemson plays in a weak ACC. Well, your national championships are highly suspect. So, I know a lot of people ain't gonna follow my video. I don't really care. I make it for fun. I know you get too worked up if you debate in college football and it makes you upset. Well, 1968, everybody should be in number one because they did beat the number 2 USC team 27-16 in and and in the Rose Bowl. So I'm mad respect for that team. And I think, not sure, I think they tried to claim the 1970 national championship, but they lost to Stanford that year in the Rose Bowl. But sometimes the national championship was voted before the bowls even played, so they didn't really have no type of bearing on who won the national championship at that time. Not till like maybe later on in the 70s. They waited till after the bowl season to vote. I think that 1 year that Arkansas won it, Richard Nixon said it before the game that Arkansas was the national champs. And then when they lost the bowl game, they couldn't take it from them because they didn't want to disrespect the president. So I think that's what happened with that. So they said they'll wait till after bowl season to vote on who the national champs are. So I know people won't come back and say, hey, Clemson national championship was voted on. But go back and look at that season. Clemson was the only undefeated team in 1981. Texas had lost the game. They beat Georgia. Pitt had lost the game. So there was only a team that was undefeated at that time when they won their national champion. But okay. Y'all have a good night. And I hope y'all do react to my video.